Target down.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
In gun range. Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? I can't tell them apart.
Bomber hit by a missile. Target is down.
Attaboy, Trigger.
Missile connected.
Butcher 6. Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. Combat mission accomplished. Half our package. Emptying over the hangars and runways.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Bandit in my sight. Evading enemy Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our
Mage
fighters?
2,
The
missile
harbor's under
launch.
heavy fire!
Target down. Nicely done. One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones? Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I'm Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats. And the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Usia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
H2, missile launch.
Target has been destroyed.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! We don't have any engineer weaponry in place yet.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. H2, walking.
Mage 2, break that lock!
Target is
The
down.
anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
It's an air raid! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. The whole base is gone!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! Request permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now!
H2, bonds away.
The radar vehicles are under fire! Can we move them?
Missile.
H2, walking.
Missile.
H2, missile launch.
Missile.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Welcome. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Shred the radar network. Missile inbound! Breaking! Breaking!
Target is in range of guns. 2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plant forward too fast. Makes me thought of Allied territory. Trigger, there's one more to go. Abandon acquired. Breaking! Ready to invade! That radar was just about to go online!
On target 6.
The enemy has a lock on me!
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base!
Enemy transports are taxiing.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. One, the visual chasing me. Redo the setup. Yes. Here's some feedback from those false trip deal. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. Camouflaged. Huh? Keep your mind focused. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more. Missile, get out of the way! Break! Break! Enemy on your rear!
All aircraft. Residential area is below you.
All transports have been destroyed, but who are they carrying? Break! Lockdown bandit. Column 4, Fox 2. Fire anti-air gun! Now!
Fox 2.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bandit evaded the attack! God damn it! My brother was in that radar unit!
Target eliminated.
Locked. It's chow time. In position behind bandits. Bandit in my sight. Locked on. These are veterans and rookies. Enemy has entered clouds. In pursuit. Evade that missile. Enemy attack struck me. I'm still okay. The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too. Fox 2! Fox 2! Evading enemy missile! Watch your tail! Enemy behind you! Watch your 6!
In a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
5 targets remaining. Fox 2. The enemy has a lock on you, H2.
Break! Do it!
Target eliminated.
Fox 2! Break! Do it! I'm taking fire! Still flight capable! I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
4 targets remaining. Right behind you.
Enemy dodge. Continuing attack. I'm on this one's tail. First 6 enemies. Really good. This one's out. Dodge. Fox 2.
The enemy has a lock on you, H2.
Okay, let's completely blind those bastards. Breaking! I need to evade!
Target is in range of guns.
Missed. Behind the enemy. So you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
3 targets remaining.
Breaking! I need to evade! Launch preparations complete. It's channel 3. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away! What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them.
In gun range.
HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones. Nick. Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out. It doesn't matter? He said the world could change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Behind one.
Missile.
Mage 2, bandit on your 6.
Missile.
He escaped into the clouds!
Missile.
Mage 2, there's a missile after you.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Locked.
Attack missed.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Radar, get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours. The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Mage 2, bandit down. Excellent work.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like it.
I can't take it!
Yeah, I'm on his ass.
Locked. Missile evaded.
Okay, front 2. Let's do the humane thing and put it down. Locked on hostile. I'm hit. I lost control. Careful, there's a real demon in there. If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn. Friendly on.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Throw out reinforcements. We have them on the run. Don't let up. They got me.
3 remaining.
Locked on.
Mage 2, Fox 2.
We need reinforcements now! Clouds are screwing up the accuracy. Why are they pulling out? Bandit acquired. Firing.
Mage 2, locked.
There's an enemy on your tail. Looks like they weren't ready for a fight. Nice kill.
Mage 2,
1 remaining.
break that lock.
Fight. Evading.
Missile evaded.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Missile fired. Evading.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They should be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert. We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Psyche, back to your Galaxy Watch. What do we do about that monster?
We're just waiting for mission command.
Break, now!
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're active. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Enemy dead overhead.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Oh, that thing? God help us. You're talking about just keeping up with the drone.
Philip Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light in the Arsenal bird. What's going on here? That's just some exhaustion before the enemy wears out. Missile, evade!
Bandits are fast as hell.
Chosen 1, check 6, come over. They got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
These things just don't let up. It's bad enough just trying to dodge it. Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit! Status report. Ship, Column 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile!
Hey, push 2, pick 'em!
We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How's that happen?
What the hell?
Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Evade! Control throw! I'm breaking off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit! Recon incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. Ignorance earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Column 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Mage 2, locking. Mage 2, missile launch.
Not on my watch.
Missile! Evade!
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, head in there and come back safe.
Yowza! Missile! Strike hard! You've got a hostile behind you! Attack missed. That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts. Prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution! Missile!
He's fast. It's like he's...
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run!
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Portrait aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. Got one in my sights. Don't think, focus.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off the fringe.
Let Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out. In gun range.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Does Mage Squadron still have their hot shot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we know you were dead. And we'll pay it.
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
This is where we lost.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
A few seconds could be life or death for him. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Mage 2, box 2. Mage 2, shot down a bandit. Mage 2, blocked. Target was not struck.
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. We owe him one.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy. He's mine. He's not getting away.
UAV destroyed.
Box 2.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway's clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. Mage 2, lower speed. Mage 2, bank left. 3,000 to runway. Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high. $1,500 to runway. Nicely done, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Mage...
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osea, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osea was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osea down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osea's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Entering clouds. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. Making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
How can anything slip through our anti-air radar net? Increasing alert.
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Mage 2, target destroyed. Mage 2, Fox 2. Locked. Mage 2, target down. Half of the SAM sites are down. Half of the anti-air guns down. Target eliminated.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seeing them from here, going up to meet up 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container! Thanks, Chewie. Enemy has a lock on you.
There's too many. We can't take all of them.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
Missile.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Yeah, Mage 2 just
eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
They got the chopper and Sierra 2! That was thermobaric!
We'll pass out some exhaust before the enemy wears out.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn!
Missile.
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. We'll get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
I'm out of missile.
Mage 2, missile away. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
Radar lock on you. We found an Erusian transport crash. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling. He made it.
It'll do.
This is Falcon 3. Bandit on my 6. I can't get away.
All squadrons be advised to abandon. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
3 remaining. UAV confirmed down.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
Missile did not connect. Mage 2, walking.
Going 2. Hang in there.
Missile, strike!
Mage 2, Fox 2.
Fox 2.
Mage 2, locked.
Yeah, I'm on his ass.
Missile.
Base 2, break. Missile.
One remaining. Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling was suspended.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Acquired lock on bandit. Firing.
Trigger, enemy UAV down. Nice work. Keep it up.
Great work, Mage 2. Enemy is down.
Roger. Sending UAV to the transport. Orders are to fire more than you. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way.
Great job.
Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. What about the lighthouse? I mean the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal?
Fox 3.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, Babel, Babel, Babel.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here.
Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Down hostile.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace.
Mage 2, Mage 2.
my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire. I saw it. Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating a former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the jump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Don't make range in the square one. Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. Need a cruise squadron. Get into formation.
Give a shit.
Alright, enemy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Yes, the enemy just hit the control tower.
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Be done by now. After we think the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after it starts?
This is a personal unit.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
Enemy got away.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission.
Did they really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Good little march. Begin the attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Enemy ready to take escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out of it.
Trigger shot down a bomber. That was some fancy flying, Mr. Murderer.
Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Someone help me out here!
Focus on destroying the target. Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Straight from your bomber! You're mine! Bring that down! I'm surrounded!
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Let's go. I'm taking fire. Where the hell are we out of here?
Bye-bye. I don't like gambling this way.
Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors.
Boom!
Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation? At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Missile.
I should have put it all on Trigger.
This is School 6, evading enemy missile.
Missile.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Chew on lead, pal. Trigger again.
We're on fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Maintain altitude! Bailing out!
Requesting assistance.
We're too busy to maneuver! I can't get away! On to stand it back! Allies down! Fox 2! Drop your payload and maintain balance. Can't bail out after that.
Chaff and flares are low.
Bring in another go. On to stand it back. Order right now. We're being bombed. This is number 1. Delivery complete. We have what we need. Going home.
Damage report. We need to tend to the wounded.
The mission has failed.
How about them apples?
Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Suck on that!
Shut up. Shut up.